Through their diverse knowledge and years of professional experience, the Option Group can help navigate the care maze, allowing seniors and their families to make educated decisions.
Shop and lots of options, you know. Before we got lined up with the Option Group, when I would see 410 or 443 come up on my phone,
Panic.
I guess panic is probably a good word. I don't panic because I know I have the Option Group here.
The security,
right.
Part of that security blanket.
Yeah.
The Option Group provides private case management and advocacy services. We help families and individuals navigate longevity, whatever that may mean for them. Ideally, families are calling us early on in the process. I have a lot of families who want to be proactive and they want somebody on board to be their advocate at a time that they need to make some tough decisions. More often than not, though, we get the call when there's been some type of crisis and they're at a crossroads and need to make some decisions and they just don't know what their options are.
I needed somebody to intercede in my behalf. So I met Ellen when she spoke at a support group. I thought she had a lot of wisdom and a lot of good advice.
Well, you know, you can call me anytime if you need something.
I appreciate that. What we needed to do was look at the future. I had just moved in here. Was this really the appropriate place for me? Did I need assisted living? Did I need extra care or what? So she came and did a complete survey of where I lived, what I needed, and gave me some really good advice.
We're often retained by the seniors themselves or adult children who are needing somebody to kind of guide them in the process and help them understand the different care decisions. We're also hired by attorneys who may be a guardian and they need someone to help direct the care for their client or their ward.
We've been working with the Option Group for about 3.5 years now. Option Group is amazing. Work with the entire team, but have a great professional relationship with Ellen Platt. Her and I really work in tandem to provide care support for the residents that I have responsibility over. She's really what I would consider an extension of our team.
Emily and Jeff moved in February of 17, and honestly, my interpretation of assisted living was people moved in and their life was managed. Well, I live in Memphis, they live in Baltimore. I had no idea in the world that we would need help. So I asked the assistant living director how they got their appointments, and he said, the families do this. Well, there's no family here. So he mentioned the name of the Option Group, and so that's how Ellen and I connected. And I felt it was very important to use the group suggested by the facility. Just thought coordination would be much easier.
I often say that I'm at the hub of the wheel with the client and figure out, it's a very individualized process, and we figure out what they need in particular. And then all the spokes on that wheel are services that are out there in the community. It could be home care companies, it could be elder law attorneys, it could be assisted living facilities, skilled nursing facilities, rehabilitation centers. We work with people who do senior move management, daily money management. So we sort of quarterback sometimes. We are at the hub of that wheel and help identify what this person needs, not only psychosocially, but physically, clinically, medically, and we help them navigate whatever it is that they need to keep them well. The goal really is to keep them as independent as possible, to keep them safe, and to keep them comfortable and functioning as well as they possibly can.
They are actually just the extended part of our team. They work intimately with the residents that need personal care. So it goes up to and including attending appointments, making sure there's no duplication of effort and or work, and they're able to provide a clear picture of what is needed for the resident. Again, examples include something's going on with the resident and they're not cognitively aware there's some type of medical change. They're able to alert us quickly as to what is going on, and that allows great continuity of care for us to get right on whatever the issue could be so that the resident, would be fine moving forward.
I see my own friends at home who have spouses who need assistance, and I see how hard it can be if you don't have the layer that we have.
It's time to make wise decisions and get good recommendations for how to do things. To me, it was worth so much to be able to hire somebody who would be able to direct me and give me some aid and some advice, and not have to rely on my children.
I knew that was very important for you.
They were very good, and I'm a very satisfied customer.
So it's important, if you haven't talked to or have connected with a care manager, I think it's an important step to provide continuity of care, peace of mind, and a great support for your loved one.
The option group has provided everything I would need to be doing if I were in Baltimore.
It gives me great satisfaction to know that I'm helping families. We deal with a lot of really complex situations and a lot of very sad situations, but to know that we're able to make it better in some way is encouraging.
I don't know what we would have done without the option group.
For more information on the variety of services offered by the Option Group, call 410-667-0266.